Training hard, but the mirror isn't changing? Eating more protein but strength plateaued?
Oh no!
Grinding away? And still no gains?
Damn you!
If that sounds familiar, you're probably making one of these 7 mistakes. And today, we're fixing them. In this video, I'll break down 7 common muscle-building mistakes that stop people from gaining muscle, even when they're working hard. I'll show you exactly what they are and, most importantly, how to fix them starting today. Mistake 1. Neglecting recovery. Most people think building muscle happens in the gym, but real growth doesn't happen while you're training. It happens after. Let's start with one of the most overlooked factors. You're training hard, pushing weights, but if you're not recovering properly, you're digging a hole deeper every session, not building higher. If you're training hard 4 or 5 days a week, sleeping badly, skipping rest days, and wondering why you're constantly sore or stuck, this is why. Your body isn't rebuilding, it's surviving. Muscle grows during recovery, not during training. Sleep, nutrition, and planned rest days are essential to rebuild muscle. Without full recovery, you stay stuck, or even go backward. Prioritize at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night. Schedule real rest days into your week, days where you step away from heavy lifting completely. If you're training intensely over months, build in active rest, like light cardio, stretching, mobility, to stay moving without breaking yourself down. And every 6 to 8 weeks, consider a deload week, where you lower your weights and volume temporarily to help your body and nervous system recover fully before attacking the next phase of growth. Respect recovery, and you'll finally start seeing the gains you've been grinding for. Mistake 2. Not training close enough to failure. Even with enough recovery, if the effort inside your workouts isn't high enough, muscle growth simply won't happen. Let's talk about the next mistake. You might think you're pushing yourself hard enough, but if you're leaving 4, 5, or even more reps in the tank on every set, you're barely challenging your body to adapt. If your last rep looks almost as clean as your first, or you're ending a set just because it feels uncomfortable, you're stopping way too soon, and your muscles know it. Muscles need high tension and sufficient stimulus to spark real growth. The last 2 to 3 reps before true failure are where muscle building signals are triggered. Push your sets within 1 to 2 reps of technical failure, the point where you can no longer complete another clean rep without losing form. If you finish a set and feel like you could easily crank out 5 more, you didn't push hard enough. Train smarter and harder, and your muscles will finally have no choice but to grow. Quick pause. If you're getting value from this, tap like to let YouTube know it's helping, and consider subscribing for more videos like this every week. Mistake 3. Undereating for muscle growth. Even with hard training, your body can't build muscle without the raw materials to do it. Let's look at one of the biggest mistakes holding lifters back. You're eating clean and tracking macros, but the scale isn't moving, your strength is flat, and your physique looks the same. That's a red flag. You're underfueling your progress. Hitting your protein target is essential, but if you're not eating enough total calories to support growth, it won't matter. Muscle needs both protein and energy to grow. Many lifters overestimate their intake and underestimate their needs. Track your intake honestly for a full week. If your weight hasn't gone up in 2 to 3 weeks, bump calories by 200 to 300 per day. Focus on calorie-dense whole foods, red meat, rice, oats, nut butters, olive oil, whole eggs, and yes, fatty fish too. If you want to build size, your nutrition has to match your ambition. Feed your body, and it will grow. Mistake 4. No progressive overload. Training hard is a great start. Eating more gives your body the fuel. But without one key principle, your muscle building progress will stall every time. You're showing up, you're doing the work. But if the weights, reps, or difficulty aren't increasing over time, your body has no reason to change. If you're lifting the same weight for the same reps, week after week, or just repeating workouts on autopilot, that's maintenance, not growth. Your body adapts fast. You need to give it a reason to keep adapting. Progressive overload means gradually increasing the training stress over time. This can mean adding weight, adding reps, slowing tempo, improving form, reducing rest time. Without increasing challenge, muscle-building signals stop firing. Track your workouts, set clear goals, and aim to beat your previous performance, even slightly, on every week or two. Small improvements over time compound into serious progress. If you want your body to change, your training has to keep challenging it. Overload isn't optional, it's the rule. Mistake 5. Prioritizing 1RM strength over hypertrophy. Even when you're training hard and pushing to improve, chasing the wrong type of progress can still leave you stuck. Here's a subtle mistake that holds a lot of lifters back. Lifting heavier feels awesome. Setting new PRs feels like progress. But if you're only focused on your 1-rep max, you're not training the way muscles grow best. If you're stuck in low rep ranges, like heavy triples, doubles, or singles, thinking it'll pack on size, you're confusing strength with muscle growth. They're connected, but not the same thing. Hypertrophy is best stimulated in the 6 to 12 rep range with moderate to heavy loads and enough total volume. Still get stronger, but inside muscle building ranges. Focus on adding weight or reps in the 6 to 12 rep range for your key lifts. Prioritize muscle tension and controlled execution over just chasing numbers. Train smart, not just heavy, and you'll finally start growing, not just lifting. Mistake 6. Poor form and technique. Even with smart programming and the right rep ranges, how you lift matters just as much as what you lift. Let's talk about a mistake that silently kills progress and invites injury. If you're bouncing the bar, rushing reps, ego lifting, or using momentum to cheat through movements, you're wasting effort just moving weight around. Poor form equals less tension on the muscle, more stress on joints and tendons. It reduces the quality of each rep. Long-term, it can lead to plateaus, overuse injuries, and burnout. Slow your reps down. Control every part of the movement, especially the lowering phase. Film yourself if necessary, and make sure your form is actually doing what you think it is. Lighter weight with perfect form beats heavier weight with garbage technique every time. Master the movement first, then load it. That's how you build strength and size that actually lasts. Mistake 7. Program hopping too often. Even if you're doing all the right things, training hard, eating enough, and pushing smart, it won't matter if you keep hitting reset. This final mistake ruins more long-term progress than most people realize. You get excited. You start a new program. 2 weeks in, you don't feel sore enough or the gains aren't showing. So you switch. That's not progress. It's reset mode. You've tried 3 different splits in 3 months, tested 5 new YouTubers' workouts, and you wonder why nothing's sticking. Building muscle takes time, consistency, and progression. Switching programs too often equals constantly resetting adaptation. You never stay long enough to master movements, track progress, or see results compound. Stick to a structured plan for at least 8 to 12 weeks, and actually track your progress. If it's a smart program, it won't feel like magic in week 2, but it will work if you give it